everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope everyone is feeling well. This reading is going to be an example of one of the readings that you can do with the spirit cloth, which is a special, unique magic tarot reading cloth made by the creators of the Wild Unknown Tarot. And this was a gift from one of my patrons. And I've just realized that I still haven't shown you guys all the different reading types that can be performed using this cloth. And so I decided to make another video showing you another reading type that can be done. We already have made an example. I have already made an example video showing you the issue at hand tarot reading. But today we are going to see an example for the what is it called? Let me just have another look, just real quick. The 3 gems reading. And this is going to be a reading for one of my patrons called Tasha. Hi Tasha, I hope you're watching this video. So this is going to be a personal reading for you, and anyone else who wants to watch this video is welcome to stay here with us and see how this reading type works. Perhaps if you're learning about the tarot, you can try it for yourself, or if you're just looking for some insights to your own life, maybe this reading can be of help to you as well. So let me just read to you what this little booklet says about this reading type, the 3 gems. So the 3 gems reading type is, there's basically 3 diamond shapes here on the cloth, and I'm going to be using 3 different decks for this reading. So altogether we're going to see 9 cards. So the true gems reside within. Use this spread for insight into where to find yours, or perhaps where you might have left them behind. Yes, this spread can be done with one deck, but it is especially suited for use with multiple tarot or oracle decks together. Pick your 3 wisest decks, pulling a single card from each to represent a gem or message. Where must you go digging? Are you in search of the 3 gems, or are the 3 gems in search of you? So, 1, the gem of creation, beginning, opening, creativity, and birth. Number 2, here, right here, is the gem of destruction, ending, collapse, finality. Number 3 is the gem of sustaining, nourishment, continuation, and support. So I'm going to be using 3 different decks for this reading, as I've mentioned before, we're going to be using the Osho Zen Tarot deck. We'll also be using the Fountain Tarot, and the Mother Peace Tarot as well, which is the circular deck that you might have seen in my most recent video that I have released. So let's start with the Mother Peace. And let me just rearrange the table a little bit. So the first gem represents the gem of something new, an opening, a beginning. So this will represent the new energies in your life. And some people have mentioned that they enjoy the sound of shuffling, so I'm going to shuffle the cards thoroughly, not just because of the sounds, but also energetically. It helps a lot to refresh the vibes of the tarot deck, to cleanse it. Okay, so number one, I'm just going to make some room because these cards are pretty big. So that's number one. Let's see. Number two, which is the energy of destruction, whatever is ending right now. So these are the energies that are on their way out. These are things that you should be leaving behind. Let me see one more time what the booklet says. So this is the gem of destruction. It's called the gem of destruction. Okay. And the third one, I need to check it again. It's the gem of sustaining, nourishment, continuation, and support. So these are the energies that are needed in order to sustain what's good in your life. All right, so we're going to do the same thing with the other two decks, the Fountain Tarot. I hope that wasn't too loud. Sorry. So I'm gonna shuffle the Fountain Tarot as well. Okay. So the first one. Second one, and finally the third one. Okay, now let's see the Osho Zen Tarot. All right. 2. And the last one. All right. So let's see what we got. The first one is the energy of the new. So anything new entering your life right now. We have the 3 of Wands. Okay. The Star. Called Silence. And Justice. So 2 major arcana cards here. Tasha, I think something meaningful is going on in your life right now. And these new energies that are entering in your existence, that are starting to take form in your life, they are very powerful. And I'm going to let you know in a few minutes what they are about. But let's, for now, have a look at the second group of cards, which is the card of destruction. We have the Ace of Wands. Okay. The 6 of Swords. Beautiful cards. And the 5 of Wands. All right. And the last group, the energy that sustains the good things. We have the Priestess of Cups, which I believe is the Queen of Cups. The 2 of Coins, the 2 of Pentacles, and finally the 9 of Pentacles. All right, so it looks like what we have here is basically these cards are very optimistic. So it seems to me, Tasha, that your life is taking a really positive turn right now. I see a lot of ambition, so I'm just giving you my overall impressions for now. So I'm seeing a lot of ambition, a lot of energy and effort going into trying to reform your life. And we have many Wands cards, actually 3. 1, 2, 3. And 2 Pentacles, 1 Cups, 1 Swords, and 2 major arcana cards. And these 2 major arcana cards show up where the new energies enter into your life. So that's telling me that basically the universe is making you ready to welcome some profound and overwhelmingly beautiful and meaningful changes in your life. Let's see what those are. So, first of all, we have the 3 of Wands showing up here. And the 3 of Wands in this deck is about manifestation. what we see here is a family engaging in a manifestation ritual in prehistoric times, or in certain tribes, as far as I'm aware. They also have these practices still of creating an image, a drawing of the animal that they would like to hunt down, and that is sort of like a manifestation ritual that they engage in hopes of increasing their chances of successfully hunting down that animal. And if you think about it, although it seems like superstitious and primitive, from a modern person's perspective, it might seem like it's a senseless act, but it's far from it. It's actually, as far as I remember from my art history studies, they might have used these drawings as actual targets, practice. So they were practicing and using these drawings of animals as their targets. So they were actually training themselves to do better. But it's not just that, it's actually a visualization technique that really truly works. And this card is telling me that you are pretty much in the same shoes as these prehistoric people were, wanting to hunt down the animal that is going to feed them. You're also after a goal that will feed your soul once you have achieved it. And this card is indication to me that you're pretty much after the best possible result, and you don't want to settle for anything less. And you are ready, your mind is open and your energy is open to suggestions, to hypnotic reinforcement of your desire to reach your goal. And you're also open to practice manifestation exercises. So you might want to look into those and maybe practice a little bit yourself. And also the Three of Wands, as opposed to the energies that are slowly fading out here. The Three of Wands represents an energy of long-term thinking. So we have a lot of uncertainty, a lot of temporariness here in this pile. And the Three of Wands is indicating to me that the situation is thus that you are ready to start thinking long-term and more systematically about your future. And these two major arcana cards are also indicating to me that a more serious, more fruitful, productive period is coming. Justice is a card of causality. So your past actions are shaping up your future, and your current present state is basically a product of your past actions. And the incoming energies are responding to some of the things that you are doing right now, or you have been doing for a while now. And I'm also noticing with the Three of Wands that there's more, a more conscious effort behind your actions, and these conscious efforts are inviting results that are more along the lines of what you want to manifest. So that's good news as well, especially with the star showing up. At least I believe it's the star. Let me double check. 1 second. Silence. It's kind of weird because it is the image of the moon, but as far as I remember, it is supposed to be the star. So let me just have a look real quick. And I'm showing you the image again. It's such a beautiful, calming visual image. Yes, it's supposed to be the star, but some people theorize that maybe it's a cross, maybe it's a mix between the two, the moon and the star, at least based on the imagery, but it's supposed to be the star. So, the star is a card of cosmic wonder, of realizing that life is miraculous and that we are here to do extraordinary things. And something is being triggered within you, this sense of curiosity and wonder and celestial inspiration to do things that exceed the limitations of even your imagination and other people's expectations. So this is an invitation to really go deep within and find courage and motivation to do things that have a unique quality to them. So these new energies are inspiring you to perform extraordinary things. And the energy that is being phased out now is this restless energy of the Ace of Wands combined with the stress of the Five of Wands, and strangely enough, the anxiety and melancholic qualities of the Six of Swords. So this is a mixture of sadness, restlessness, dissatisfaction, uncertainty, impatience. So just this huge pressure. When I look at these cards together, I feel this sense of pressure building up within you, and this pressure is being released, and it's being transformed into something greater, something more fruitful, more productive, and more worthwhile. There's some futility here with the Ace of Wands. It's a card of a great chance, a new opportunity opening up. But with the surrounding cards, we have this pressure of not knowing whether this chance, this this opportunity is truly meaningful. With the Five of Wands, there's a lot of stress. The imagery can give you a clue as to what the card means. So it's the stress of experiencing yourself as a fragment of the universe, as not being one with the universe and other people. So a deep awareness and understanding of your oneness, your unity is missing here. And there's trust that would be required in order to be successful. But this trust doesn't come easily because you're in this energetic expression. You are acutely aware of your fragmented self. So you experience yourself as separate from everybody else. And you're focused on your separate interests and your separate narrative. And that creates tension and a sort of panic and anxiety, not knowing whether you can rely on anybody else, just feeling alone, like you cannot really trust anybody. And the Six of Swords, a representation of leaving an old paradigm behind. So moving along on the water towards a better future. And the melancholic, disappointed, slightly anxious feelings that accompany these life choices. That's what this card is about. So again, these energies are slowly being faded out of your life to give rise to this new paradigm here. Now, the energy of nourishment and sustainment, we have the Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups representing water and emotions. This suggests to me that a good way to keep inviting these new energies in, these new, more meaningful, more solid, more reliable energies, is to remain emotionally sensitive and empathetic to other people's needs, and to try and use any insight, any epiphany that you might have, any emotional breakthrough that happens to you, anything that is revealed to you throughout this extraordinary time. Make sure to use it to emotionally support people who might be down on their luck, or feeling blue, feeling lost, and in need of guidance. That's a good way to keep these energies coming, and to keep them sustained in your life. And we have two Pentacles cards as well here. So the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles are a representation of the material world. So the Two of Pentacles is about recognizing that change is the ultimate nature of the universe, and that everything is a process. There's basically nothing that is stationary in this life. Even the things that seem, the objects that surround us, that seem to be solid and tangible, they are basically processes. And so this card is telling me that the ability to let go and adapt to new situations that arise in the material world are going to be of great advantage to you. So that's a good practice. Realizing that the material objects and energies and money and career opportunities and resources and objects and all those things that belong to the material world, they come and go, and it's no use trying to hold on to them. But also we should strive for prosperity. So there's a strange contradiction here, but it's not really a contradiction when you come to think of it. It's more of a principle of trying to do your best to create a better situation for yourself. And I can see that you can use these energies to not only emotionally stabilize yourself and others around you. So this is an incredible spiritual powerhouse, these three cards together. But it also has the potential to bring you some really positive changes career-wise. So you should focus on creating as much independence for yourself as you can, because the Nine of Pentacles is about self-reliance and having the ability to provide for ourselves. But at the same time, you should also be aware that these things come and go, and it's not tragic if an opportunity like that appears and then disappears. New ones are going to come. There's going to be a really busy scenario surrounding you, a busy environment where things change rapidly. So do not get caught up in the details. Try to focus on your long-term goals and cultivate emotional maturity within yourself, and try to serve others through your own emotional stability, this newfound spiritual breakthrough, and enjoy it. I see it as a very enjoyable process that is going to potentially show you new aspects of your life purpose and what you're supposed to be doing here, and showing you new directions which you could take. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Tasha, and anyone else who decided to hang out with us and watch this reading unfold. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you.